Hello, welcome to Cheesie Thumb Prints. In this, my very first video on this channel, I am going to do an unboxing and assembly of this collectible. It's the Simpsons living room diorama. This channel is all about movies and physical media, as well as collectibles. Be sure to join me in the future for more. I'd love to have you here. Stay tuned for the unboxing. So what I thought I'd do today is my very first unboxing, and hopefully this works well. Now, I did get this from Amazon. I see it's available from Walmart as well. It's the Simpsons living room diorama, and it's done put out by Jack Specific, I guess. And here's the back area on it, and it's different collections you can get. As you might be able to see from the side, I did get the extra family. You can get them on Amazon, and I think Walmart as well. You can see right over here. Now, the very first thing I did was I used a little bit of a blade to cut a piece of tape off here, and then I used my little screwdriver or flat dull area, a dull tool, to open it from this area. So as you can see, this is what you see when you look inside the box. This little flap comes open. This one seems to be taped. I don't know if it's an extra cushion, but I'm going to attempt to take out what I guess is the bottom. Oops. Okay, it's going to go right past here. Maybe I should be cutting that first, but here we go. This is the floor of the diorama. I think this is the front of it, because there's this spot right here that you turn to get figures to go around there. So I'm just going to set that aside. And as you can see in here, this is what you're looking at. It looks like an instruction package. And I'm still not quite sure about this, if I should just be ripping and tearing that. There is a little piece of tape there. I'm going to take a knife. You can use a little carpet knife. I always try to just use my thumb to kind of keep it from going deeper than it should. Okay, and yeah, I'm not, oh, this is this must be the little TV set. Okay. You guys see that there? It's a little TV. Yep, put that aside. So that's what they had in. I do see there's more things inside this tube. Okay, so this tube looks like, no, it's just a cover. It's not a complete, sorry, I'm calling it a tube, but okay, let's take the diorama backing out. This is the house. I thought it was going to be cardboard. I'm actually quite pleased that it is plastic. And here's another piece inside. So you can see that must be either one or both of the end pieces. And a protective cardboard buffer. And here we have some furniture. All right. Looks to be in pretty good shape. Nothing bent or broken. See there? And okay, we got our boxes empty except for the side piece. Okay, I'm just gonna rest it this way so the things don't fall over. I'm gonna bring that out. And oh, here we go. Here's Homer. Now I have two Homers. And yeah, there he is. He goes with the Homer figure. Ah, and here's the sofa. Now this sofa is supposed to be able to eject. So that's it right there. I'm going to put these pieces back in the box, and then I guess that's everything. See the instructions. We'll take a look at that. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is remove everything. As you see all the pieces here. and they seem to match up with what the instructions shows. I had a look at it. There's an end piece, a wall, the base or the floor, Homer, this and that. It almost looks like there was two end pieces in there, but it must be the way. Oh, maybe they fold over. And okay, so this is the instructions, and first thing I'm going to do is take everything out of its plastic. Instead of using a knife, I think I will just use some small scissors, because a knife doesn't seem to have as much control, to me anyway. I don't like knives going off and cutting things. Okay, there's the lenticular screen, itchy and scratchy, TV. Set that aside here. Sofa. I guess we'll take out Homer next. If you hear a little noise in the background, it's just my heater going. All right. It looked like, oh, I see. It was just a breathing hole there. I thought maybe his hand or thumb had punctured the arms. Move a little bit. It looks like, oh yeah, it looks like he can sit down too. But I don't want to force it right now. Okay, we got this and this. And this wall. Hopefully you can see there. Move that. The windows are their decals. It looks like they're decals, but this here part looks like it's an embossed foliage, and the brick looks like a decal too. So some of it, it's not bad. It's pretty cool. Okay. Down there. I always get nervous about pulling small parts out of plastic that are set in the plastic form, you know. Okay, once I get a little spot open here, I can just get the scissor in, and maybe without damaging anything. Let's put this down better. I'm trying to work around the camera as well, so you guys can see. All right, this plastic is quite thick to help protect the items that are therein enclosed. This has a 3D effect to it as well. The roof is, I'm not sure. Oh, there's a little piece I didn't have done right here. Okay, there we go. And again, the windows, the deck, and the doors are all decals, and with sort of an embossed, painted, colorized, and there's the inside wall. Put that down. It's nice colors, nice bright cartoony colors. We'll try this again. Get the base out. Hopefully you don't find this too painful watching me do this. I don't like to rush. Sometimes I like kind of hanging on to the plastic for a little bit, just in case there's something I want to protect as I put it into storage or whatever. I'm not sure what it'll do. Okay, here's the front part, because we have this, which I'm not going to move because I'm not sure if those things come out first. Okay, we're getting there, and here we have, I think I will attempt to pull it out by the base of the lamp first. Oh yeah, it comes out. It's not too tight in there, as you can see, which is good. I always find it a little fearful when you're dealing with those action figures that are in set, and you feel like you're going to pull them out and break everything. Okay, we got the telephone and the lamp. Oh, I think I'm going to make sure that lamp comes out. Maybe it'll just pop out like this. too much pressure on it. Okay, I didn't have to put too much pressure on it, and it came out. Again, it's a 3D, obviously, and the phone is great, but the front part of it is a decal. Maybe paint would have been preferred, but I suppose the decal gives it much more detail. All right, now let's just see if we can get this put together in reasonable time. One says to take this part, and there's something that's supposed to fold. Okay. Or is that something wrong with the drawing? 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Must be thinking of the back part of the house here. Okay. So we have, oops, have this, and we have this. Oop. I want the brick on the inside. Really? Does that just fit like that? Oh. You're seeing it live. There's a little sort of tongue and groove in a way. Now it says to go like this and push down, okay? To have it like this, it doesn't say that it should be right flattered in there. Okay. Okay, that one in there, it went in fairly easy. Yeah, it hinges a bit. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. Yeah, it was very easy getting that snap in. Now it shows that we do this, and it sits down in there. Okay, very simple. It's just grooved. I'm going to press down here on the base. Ooh, okay, let's just check that again. Looking at all kinds of languages. So number 3 just shows push down. Okay. Number 3. I don't see any real verbal instructions except push down. All right, let's just try this. Oh boy, the scary part. Doesn't say to wiggle. Nope, I'm not having any luck here. Let's take a look at how this should go in. Okay, there's just little ridges that fit. They just tongue together. It looks like it's all got to kind of go down at once. So, oh boy. Oh, okay, there we go. Nothing harmed, nothing broken. Yeah, and you can see on the bottom how they just fit in the snap like that. Okay, so that's pretty cool. That works. And we have the TV set. We have, there's a little inset place right here, which kind of helps keep that in place. The TV, I suppose, would go in front of the sofa, but you can put it wherever you like. Now let's see, you guys seeing all that? Kind of cool, huh? And let's take a look at that box again, just to get a little bit of placement if you're not familiar with the cartoon. Okay, there's the whole fam. And the pole lamp goes in when it goes over in the corner like this. It's fairly stable, but you know, a little bit of shaking would knock it down. I'm not sure if I would put Velcro or anything on there because you might ruin the paint if you go to lift it up. All right. And here's our sofa. Whoa! Just like the opening of Simpsons episode, everything's going crazy. Yeah, the sofa's supposed to have some kind of an ejection seat to it. So there we are. Ah, I see the triggers. Can you see the triggers? They're right, one's here and one's there. And I don't know, maybe you have to press both at the same time. But you can get this to sit up. And interesting. Anyway, I haven't read the instructions on that. All right, there's the placement. And she fits in there. Kind of a tight fit, but oh well. I may try to come up with some kind of improvise. Might be my table might be a little off, but you can see it is got a bit of a lean to it. You know, the plastic sort of. Let me show you. It's a bit bent this way, but I'm not sure. I suppose you could put it under warm water. Try to straighten it up a little bit. Don't quote me on that. I'd rather just have some little something tacky on the bottom that wouldn't hurt the paint. Okay, so there we have that section. Now let's just see if we can set it up for the different things that happen. Okay, back again, and I just want to show you how this sets up. All right, I've got Homer sitting on the sofa, and I purposely have his, I put some firm pressure there, and his, as you can see, his legs go about that far. It's enough for him to sit, and I put his arm up a little bit, and I'll tell you why, because it's kind of hard to get at with the phone right there. It's a little difficult to put my finger in there. I suppose you could use a rubber, an eraser from a pencil or something. Okay, so here's what happens when you press down on this. Oops, nothing happened. There you go. It kind of pops up. You see the seat pops up. And if you go over here, you can have the seat down as well. If you press on this one, hopefully we can switch around here. If you press on this one, the entire seat pops up like that. So when you get the whole family, set of the family, you can put it there. Now, how this works, it took me a little minute to figure out how it works. There's this little place, a little thumbnail place here, and you just lift that up. It doesn't snap or anything. You just lift that up, and you push on the back of the seat. You hear a little click, and you can actually, you push that down, and you can hear a spring go click. Maybe I can hear it again. Okay, and I'll shut up talking. Hear this little? Okay, so that arms it. Now this is just kind of like that. This one will trip this so that this will fly up, and this one over here does the other work. So you see that? So if I press down here, that pops like that. Press over here, the whole thing drops forward, which is how it was shipped. And I think you can press that down. Yeah, you can press that down right while you're doing that. And yeah, so again, just to go over that again, lift that up, and you can hear it. Trying to take it easy on there. Whoa. Put that back. Okay. So that's how that works. And I'm sure that with more use, he'll loosen up a little bit. You can put, there's these little holes you can see in the bottom of the feet there. They go down to the little pins on the, just like you would with an action figure. There's a little acrylic. Gee, I even have my head, my glasses on. I can't see very good. And it sits, sorry if my head's in the way. It sits on there. It's supposed to, I don't want to force it. Finding it seems a little bit tricky. I don't know if that's on firm enough. No, I don't think it is. Let's try this one. It might be the direction that makes it hard for me to, I almost feel like I should have my finger underneath the whole structure to, this part I'm finding a little tricky, we'll say, because I'm afraid that I'm pushing it down where it doesn't go. All right. So, oops, wrong way. I think I don't have it in as good. Hopefully you can see how that works. There's this little thumb, not a thumb screw, but turnable thing. Oh, he wasn't quite on there. Anyways, I think you get the idea. I am just going to work on making sure that I can see this really good, because I do rely on glasses to get this in the right spot. But I guess for now, we'll just seat Homer back in his chair, and we'll put Itchy and Scratchy on. Maybe you didn't get a good look at it from before. See that lenticular screen? Yeah. So you get the two pictures. And we'll put her back here like that. Okay, can you see that, guys? That's pretty cool. And we'll take a look at the front of the house. We can get her there. And the side. I need a turntable. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Maybe the next time we'll open this one. I've got an extra Homer that I can I can work with. And yeah, everybody's there. The whole family. I think there's other collections you can get too with some of the characters. And maybe when I get that opened, I'll show you how they all sit in there. Okay, I would say not bad. You know, it's pretty cool. It's worth the money. I'm glad these are solid plastic. And yeah, I like it. Have a good one, guys. See you in the next video.